Hello guys, today I'll be making a tier list on all Valorant knives. The glitch pop axe is pretty good, but I just feel like the prime axe is more solid because of the pullout animation, and because the pullout animation is kind of weird on the glitch pop. The celestial knife is one of the best knives in my opinion. The celestial set is pretty bad, but the knife itself is pretty good. The inspect is great, the pullout is nice, and it's overall a really unique knife. The jet knife is good. The only thing that makes it stand out is the pullout animation and the inspect, but other than that it's not really interesting. The dragon knife is okay, it's pretty basic in my opinion, so I'm just gonna put it in C tier. The Nerf knife is definitely pretty cool. It looks boring on the outside, but the pullout sound is very satisfying. The candy cane axe is nice, but I feel like others like the sovereign knife just has a better design. It isn't as clunky, it's not bad, but I just think it's a little bit too chunky, if you know what I mean. This knife is okay. It's better than the default knife, but I still wouldn't buy this knife. The outer flame knife is very nice. I just wish that for a skin that's $45, that would at least have a more interesting design. The glitch pop dagger is definitely a contender for the greatest knives out right now. I think it's better than the axe because it changes colors and it's more animated. The space dinghy is also a pretty good knife. The rest of the bundle is trash, but the knife on its own is great. Just left clicking on this knife feels very nice as well. The pullout is pretty cool as well too. The hive mind is good for a battle pass knife. I love knives that are vertical, and this is a solid knife. The ion knife is great, but I just feel like the Oni knife just does it better. They're both really different, but I'm gonna have to put them on the same level. This knife is pretty bad. I don't know what bundle or battle pass this came from, but it's basically a default knife skin with a shiny blade. The Luxe Knife is really basic, but it's fine for like a $15 knife. Next we have the Nebula Knife, and this is basically ass. Who would spend over 20 bucks to buy this distracting piece of garbage? The Oni knife is pretty good. I mentioned it before. The prime axe is great. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like you're holding such a solid piece of metal, if you know what I'm talking about. You just wanna swing it. Okay, this Prism Knife is horrendous. Who would pay money to buy this, when the default knife is literally better in almost every way? The Reaver knife is pretty good. I just don't know what about it makes me feel bored with it after a couple games. It's a great knife though. This is probably the best battle pass knife. It's clean, has great animations, and it's overall a very good value for a battle pass knife. The Singularity Knife is also really clean. Only issue I have is that it just doesn't pop. Great skin though, really clean. The Smite Knife, although not as bad as Nebula or the Prism Knife, is still pretty ass. Someone at Riot was high when they made this. At least add some electricity animation or some glowing lights. Why would you just copy and paste an image from Google and call it a skin? This sovereign knife is great. It's very satisfying to use because of the left click, and it kinda splits your screen, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. It just feels very nice left clicking after a kill. Finally, the spline knife is good. It's clean and has a great design, but not for me because I just don't think it has enough animations. Alright, there are two more knives I want to mention, and the first one is Champion's Knife, and I would say that this dagger is the best dagger in the game right now. I would say actually the best knife probably too. And also the new Battle Pass dagger, or Karambit, whatever you want to call it, I think it's alright. The original episode 1, act 2 or act 3 dagger is better than this one, but this one's alright. Definitely worth it for a Battle Pass skin. Alright, if you enjoyed this list, give it a like, and comment down below some changes you will make to this list. Thanks for watching.